Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney. It's here, the last mystery box of 2025. Now, if you're not familiar, quick rundown, a group of YouTubers, we get together, we send these very random boxes of goodies filled with all kinds of things, and we craft with them. So this month, I was in charge. I came up with what we needed to do. So let's take a look at what I decided. For this round, items 1, 2, 3, and 4 were my choice. Item 5 was a white item. Item 6, cookie cutter. Item 7, a sparkly item. Item 8, a wood item. Item 9 is a challenge item, my choice. And then item 10 is a challenge item. We had to pick an item from a Christmas movie. This month, one twist is we have to do the Christmas movie DIY. With that item, it has to be about that Christmas movie. And then the second one is always the random act of kindness that I do every year. And those were the guidelines that I came up with for this round. Now, the extra special twist for the December mystery box is always doing a random act of kindness. So I've got another wonderful group of YouTubers who are participating in this random act of kindness, which is a way for me to continue my mom's legacy. Now, I've got my box. It came from my good buddy, Shannon, the Cozy Christmas Cottage, also known as the Daily DIYer, and I sent my box over to Christina Elizabeth. There will be a playlist down below in the description box for you to check out, along with some random act of kindness free printables that you can check out as well. So without further ado, let's check out and see what Shannon sent me. Here is the box. If you've been with me for a while, you might remember that the mange tree was a result of Shannon. She sent me something and I had to create the mange tree. So, oh, look how cute. Look at this little Christmas lady. Oh, okay, Shannon, did you make this card? Because how stinking cute. Look at this. Oh, so cute. It says Merry Christmas. Hi, Courtney. Roses are red, snowflakes take flight. One little reindeer is hiding in sight. The rest bring some cheer. Wait, the rest bring some cheer, all crafty and bright, but Rudolph's the secret that shines in the night. Happy crafting, friend. Love, Shannon. Okay. All right, here we go. So this is to Courtney from Santa Claus and Shannon. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm gonna, oh, okay, I'll show you all in a minute. Let me open this first. Oh, okay, so Shannon gave me a while back like this little happy box, and this kind of follows on point. So there's some sunflowers. Hold on. Sorry, so graceful. Little air fresheners. How cute. Oh my gosh, look at this coaster. So stinking cute. Oh my gosh. Love, 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 love. And then a really cute little yellow. Thank you, Shannon. That's so sweet. And I love my card too. So nice. Thank you. All right. Okay. Little Miss Christmas, Shannon. Look at this. Look how stinking cute it is. All right. I'm going to pull out the challenge items first. So here's one of them. And then, let's see. Where's the other one? Here it is. Okay, challenge items to the side. So I'm just gonna start, here we go with number 2. This is a Sender's Choice item. Uh-oh, oh no. Oh. Okay, that's okay. It's the Liberty Bell, it's correct. So there we go, we'll see. All right, but a little bell. All right, let's put it right there. Okay, next one, another Sender's Choice. Okay, so far she's being nice. All right, we got some, little Christmas tree, wood cutouts, Dollar Tree. Next one, a white item. Okay, I know what this is. A cone. Okay, I like it. There's actually a DIY that I want to make with the cone, so I've already got an idea for that one. Let's see, we got another Sender's Choice. Okay, this is kind of fun, opening all of them. Sorry. All right, we got some Christmas lights. 20 white lights. All right. Next one is Sender's Choice as well. I'm a present ripper. I don't know. How many of y'all like actually open them nicely? Because that's not me. Okay, little red tea lights. Okay. This is a great box. I'm very happy. All right, wood item. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we got ourselves a little round wood plaque. Brings back memories of those pumpkins we did at Pinner's, Shannon. Okay, cookie cutter. This one's moving. All right. Oh. Okay, so she put a little Mickey head, how stinking cute, inside of the little ornament. So it's a Mickey head cookie cutter. Very cute. Okay, okay. And then a sparkly item. Please don't be glitter. Okay. Shannon, seal of approval. All right. I like it. Very good. So let me get this out of my way and then we'll do the challenge items. And now it's time for our challenge items. I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. All right, first challenge item, Cinder's Choice. So this is when she put it out. Oh, Shannon, Shannon, Shannon. Please don't. Okay. Okay, I don't hate it. It's little silver mini cupcake liners. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. All right, now challenge item number 2. She picked Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So she picked an item from the movie, and then this DIY, I have to use this and do a Rudolph DIY. So let's see what she picked. Please be something easy. Oh, cute. Okay, that's cute. Okay, it's just it's a light up Rudolph nose. Okay, like how much cuter can you get than that? Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. You have it. That is everything in my box from Shannon. So let's get this party started. Let's take this Dollar Tree bell and piece this Liberty Bell back together. So the first thing I did was just take off all of the pieces, and then I just took some super glue and tried my hardest to just piece it back together. That'll just be the back of the bell, so it won't really be noticeable. Once it was fixed and dry, I painted it with some white paint, and then I did go in with a little bit of brown paint to give it that distressed look. Now let's finish this off. So I had this Dollar Tree bell ornament and I wanted the top greenery part of that. So I just snipped it off of that, hot glued it to the top of my bell. And then for the little, I forget what the thing is that hangs down, the dingling thing that hangs down in the bell, I decided to use an old rustic looking bell that I had. I just used some twine to tie it up in there. And then I did add a bow and some red glitter berries, also from Dollar Tree. And then this bell was finished. For this project, I'll be using some Dollar Tree tea lights along with the little ornament thing and the cookie cutter. On the candle, I took my white paint marker and did polka dots. So I did 3 down, and then the next row of 3, it was kind of staggered. So they would be a little bit lower, and I just did that all the way around the little candle. Then taking the cookie cutter, I did tie a little bow and stick that on the top of the cookie cutter, and I want to thread that through the very top so it kind of dangles off the top like a little charm. That's how it starts, but I end up changing that in just a minute. I created this free printable that you can grab down below in the description box, and I'm just going to cut this out and stick it inside the little glass or plastic ornament. I grabbed all my little gingerbread assortment of embellishments. I took a gingerbread and stuck it to the candle, and then I just kind of started messing around with stuff. I decided to put a little bit of cotton batting on the bottom of the lid so that the candle would kind of sit up a little bit higher. And then I took some whipped clay and I decided to put that in the inside, just kind of going in a circle so that the candle could kind of sit down in it. I'm not planning to turn this candle on because I decided to put the whipped clay in there. So just keep that in mind if you actually want to turn your little candle on. Don't make it permanent like this that I'm doing. And then I also decided to put, once I put it together, some sprinkles on that icing, faux sprinkles, and then I closed it up And then I just decided it needed more. So I put icing around the bottom of it and added a few more little cookie ornaments to the top. And then the cookie cutter, I ended up gluing to the top instead of having it dangle off. And this is perfect for my sweet treat theme tree. Start with a wood round and some white paint. I'm going to paint this on, kind of going for a distressed look, not full coverage. I am keeping this video Cricut free, so for this one, I decided to just hand write this. I'm starting with the pencil first, and I'm writing, oh Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. And then I drew a little holly berry situation in the open space there. Then taking my paint markers, I traced over those letters. I will have everything linked down below for you if you need some new paint markers or any of the other supplies I'm using in today's video. And then once that was dry, I was able to take my eraser and just erase any of those rogue pencil marks. I grabbed the trees that were sent in my package and a couple different shades of green, and I just started painting them. And once they were all painted, to get these attached to my little plaque, I just used some hot glue and I stuck those down. And the final step is I did add a little bit of Dollar Tree snow and just kind of sprinkled it and attached it with some glue down on the bottom. And then this was finished. Now you definitely could, if you have little mini fairy lights, you could stick those in the little holes of the trees. That would be super cute, but I love how this turned out. We're going to be using the styrofoam cone as well as the muffin liners for this project. This one is so easy. All you want to do is take your muffin wrappers, you're going to cut them in half. Then starting on the bottom, we're just going to start gluing these half cut muffin wrappers, overlapping them as we put them down so that all the white is covered up. And you're just going to keep doing that all the way around to the top, and it's going to give it this metal kind of wintry scalloped look. I absolutely love it. Now I've got some that I left whole, and what those are going to turn into are the little trunk for the tree. So once I got all of these attached using some hot glue, I just simply glued the rest of the muffin liners to the bottom of the tree, and that's it. Super duper easy. I'll be using the star topper, the Rudolph nose, as well as the lights for this DIY. So this is my Christmas movie twist challenge to get this done. So here I've got a Dollar Tree wooden canvas. The first thing I'm going to do is drill some holes all along the edge. So I'm going to go ahead and mark those off. Then taking my drill, this is Natalie's from Design to the Nine drill. Absolutely love it. I'm just going to go in and drill my holes. After I sanded all the holes, I took some black paint, and because I want this to be kind of vintage, since Rudolph is vintage, I'm going to paint the inside of this canvas with the black paint. So I'm going to go in with the black paint. While it's still wet, I'm going to take a baby wipe and I'm going to wipe a bunch of it off. That'll give it kind of that weathered old look. And then I'm going to do the same for the border around using some red paint. I'm just going to brush it on there, rub some off, brush it on there until I get this looking like an old vintagey board. Now I'm going to take this Rudolph head that I've got along with some graphite paper. I'm going to put it behind it, trace the Rudolph so that I can go in and hand paint his head on there. I'm also going to use that Rudolph text I'm going to cut that off and also trace that on there. And then I also did a now showing that you'll see in a minute. I printed that out and also put that on there as well. So basically I'm making kind of like a movie board for Rudolph. So once it was all traced out, then all I had to do was go in and paint it. So that's what I did, is I just hand painted it. I used regular paints just for the Rudolph head, and then for the word Rudolph and now showing, I did use paint markers to make it easy. Now I did cut apart that gold star tree topper and I glued that star down. And also the holes around the edge were meant to hold the Christmas lights. So I started to run into a problem. The lights didn't match up to the holes. It wasn't long enough, so I pivoted. And the way I fixed this was I pulled the light bulbs out of the lights, I stuck them in those holes, and then I also fed fairy lights through the back. So those fairy lights lit up the white bulbs, if that makes sense. Now I did use a little bit of hot glue to kind of tack those bulbs into the holes, but yeah, I pushed the fairy lights up on the back and it just kind of sealed it in there and lit that up. Now the last step was Rudolph's nose. It wasn't blinking and it wasn't working, so I was able to take it apart, and I glued one piece of it on there, and then I did drill a small hole and I fed a fairy light through that hole so that his nose would light up. And now you've got this fun little movie sign that if you want to do a movie night, this would be super cute to have as a decor piece. That will wrap up today's DIYs. Let me know down below which one of these was your favorite projects. Also, let me know what would you have made with those challenge items, the red nose and the muffin wrappers. I'd also love to know quickly favorite Christmas cookie. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Here are some more videos you might want to check out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.